I want to share something really powerful that I saw on Faith yesterday night. I was watching an interview with two preachers, two miracle workers. One specializes or does a lot of opening deaf ears, and the other one does a lot of dissolving of metal plates in people's bodies. And God's been really talking to me about miracles and showing me some of the things that I'm going to be able to start doing and I'm going to see doing. And just how important faith and belief is in the whole process of healing and miracles and miracle working. And in the faith is like the piece that makes it all work. Faith is the piece that gets you from this realm to the next realm. Faith is what makes your life supernatural, is believing, and the force behind believing, the authenticity of believing, the energy of believing. And that is something that only God can measure in us, and he can ignite it in us, but we can ignite it in us. And this is what I wanted to talk about, was testifying. And this person on this interview said, to testify means God will do it again. To testify means God will do it again. And that's why the verse, we overcame the devil, we overcame evil by the blood of the Lamb, so by his sacrifice, and also by the word of our testimony. That's Revelation 12:11, I think. We overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of our testimony. So that means for salvation, we have to have his sacrifice, which he completed. Then we have to have the belief in that sacrifice. And then he has to, do something in our lives, change us, make us from sin to good, from evil to good. And then we have that testimony of what he did in our life, but then sharing that testimony, testifying about it is such a powerful piece, because so many people are scared to share, just because, number one, they don't, believe it will happen or that it'll stay happen. Like, I'm talking specifically about healings, or they'll just take it for granted and stop sharing with people. I was cured of alcoholism. I was healed of, everything I was delivered from. When you stop testifying, that's when the issue could come back. God wants the glory. So God is going to fulfill the miracle the more that you believe it and the more that you share and testify about it. It's the same thing. It's the same concept of, like, God will speak to you the more that you confirm to him that you're getting his messages. So when I'm, throughout the day, if I notice a certain sign or a certain thing, and everything is spiritual, everything is energy, and everything is coming at us in this spiritual realm. So when you recognize something that is from God and you say, okay, God, I see that. And then if you tell someone about it even more, that you're confirming that it's real and that it's true. And it's the same thing with, like, it's kind of law of attraction, kind of speaking into existence. But the faith behind that, the faith that what he said he's going to do, but specifically around healing. And this guy was talking about how when he does his conferences or conventions, he will visualize doing it, and he will watch videos of, like, previously, opening ears and things like that. And then he will do the first couple in prayer and, channel God to heal. But then it will just be a domino effect within the arena that he's in, because other people are believing more based on seeing others having the same result. So it's also a thing of, like, a cloud, the glory cloud of belief and faith, like, growing all together, and then miracles just expound from it. So that's kind of why raising faith and belief and speaking that faith into existence. So speaking the faith, speaking the healing, speaking whatever it is, speaking my family will be saved, speaking my cancer is gone, I am healed, whatever it is, that is the energy that God needs to perform your miracle, is the absolute belief of God. You can do anything. You can do anything. So I believe it. And then in a healing situation, having the administrator, so the vessel that is being used by God. That's all we are as servants of God, are vessels that God is pouring a pure vessel that God has chosen to pour his power through. That is what saints on earth are. And then for the vessel that is receiving the power to believe that you, the saint, have been commissioned by God to perform this act and heal them through the power of Jesus Christ, that they have that faith and that you have that faith, and that you also don't have, blockages, demons, sins, other things in the vessels. But yeah, basically just that faith is such a powerful. And then the woman who is Katie Souza, I'm watching a bunch of her stuff now because wow, just fabulous stuff. She said that she has people who come to her compound to get healed or whatever, and they will watch videos first of her previous healings, and sometimes their metal plates will just start to dissolve because it is a belief. It is the power of the mind. If you've ever seen the movie Powder, which I don't know if I ever saw it, forever ago, this movie was way old, but it was about how we only use 1% of our brain capacity and mind, and what our mind can really, really do. And I've learned that a lot lately, the power of the mind. If you know, you know. All right. Love you guys. Happy Thursday.